Hi babies, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are not new here. My name is Sarah. I am an intuitive tarot therapy reader. I'm a professional life coach, and I am also a certified Reiki master. If you should choose and feel called to use me as your personal services provider, I would be so blessed and highly honored to do so. Right now, this video, we're going to be doing a new moon reading for the sign of, the new moon is going from the sign of Scorpio into Sagittarius. And it also happens to be 11/11 when I'm filming this video. It's a very auspicious date. So, yeah, the energy is going to be around for a little bit. We already have a card coming out. Spirit's just getting right fucking to it. This is a general reading, so take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind. If this one is not for you, or if it resonates at a different time, totally fine. Also, I just want to let you know, this reading can come at a later date than the new moon in Scorpio to Sagittarius, but whenever you find it, it was meant for you to find it. So anyhow, we are just going to jump right into the reading, and I'm not even going to ask because Spirit is already giving me messages. So Spirit, can you continue? Give me two more cards to finish out. Oh, well, all right. Okay. Alrighty then. So first card we have here is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands card to me speaks of a lot of like burdens, like heaviness that we've been carrying on ourselves, and like releasing them, like setting down those burdens. And specifically, next card here we got is Five of Cups. Set those freaking burdens down, or you have already set them down. So it can go one of two ways here, but it's the same thing. You either need to set down those burdens, the Ten of Wands that you've been carrying with you. And the burdens, to me, with this Five of Cups here, is indicative of like a sadness, like a heaviness felt around like love and personal relationships with people. And more than likely, it's going to be like around the romantic love department, around like partnership, things like that. So I feel like there is some energy of it either was being held on to, or it has been held on to for a very long time. This heaviness, this sadness, this grief around love. And Spirit wants to tell you that this is burdens that you have been carrying on your own. They are no longer your burdens to carry. These burdens are not yours. They have been imposed on you by people around you that you have had in your life. These burdens are not yours to fucking carry. You deserve far more than what you have been carrying. So it's time for you to release that. And I think right now would be a great moment to do that. What Spirit is saying is, under this new moon, what we should be doing is releasing all of that like serious heaviness, right? And if you've already released it, or if you are in the process of doing so, that's fantastic. And I'm so proud of you, because it's not easy. It's not easy when we put these people, especially when we are such deeply rooted individuals in relationships. Like, anybody who resonates with my videos is going to resonate with that too. You're going to be that type of person, right? You're so deeply rooted in your relationships with people, and especially with like partners. You're so incredibly deeply rooted in like loyalty, in the depth of the relationship, in you almost have a tendency to be like a sacrificial lamb of sorts. And you sacrifice so much. You are that person, like myself, that is very loyal and would fight until there's nothing left for a relationship. But Spirit is urging us to release the idea that we have to be the sacrificial lambs anymore, because the relationships that we have in our lives shouldn't create that dynamic. They shouldn't invoke that dynamic. We do not have to sacrifice ourselves for the people we love. Point blank, period. We shouldn't have to sacrifice ourselves, at least to that degree that we have been. And, I just want to say, like, love, it does come with sacrifice. It comes with compromise, things like that. But this feels like deep sacrifice, like of so many different layers that you've gone through. And that's why it hits you so hard when you do have to just let somebody go. And Spirit is just reminding us, the universe, God is reminding us, like, whatever word or name you want to ascribe to it, they're reminding us that in order to move forward and into this next chapter of blessings, we have to release that, because the next card here is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, in the context of this, to me, it's like surrender. Really, and I don't usually see the Page of Swords like that. But this woman here, and we'll put an image of the card on one of the sides of the screen. But it's like she just has her hands out, like surrendering. And I have gone through that myself recently over the past week or so. I've had to surrender to ultimately, like, the powers that be that conspire to that essentially run the universe. There's been a situation in my life recently where I really thought I met the person that I was going to be with. And, as much as I didn't want a lesson like that in another person, it had to be let go, because ultimately I was sacrificing so much of myself and they were sacrificing nothing. And that's not okay. As sad as it is, even if they're doing it unintentionally, and that's kind of like the biggest challenge with it. And I'll just kind of go through this a little bit. I don't want to take too long on it, but even if this person that's in your life that you have put in such a special position in your life, even if they don't intentionally like mistreat you, by unintentionally disregarding you, that is mishandling, that is mistreatment. And I just want to let you know, because I love you guys, that there comes a point when you're tired, your spirit knows. Your spirit knows when it's time to let somebody like that just kind of like fade away. Or like, even you don't have to let them go entirely, but just really minimize their access to you, because you just got to care for yourself. And it got to a point where it just got so bad that I like just was constantly crying and depressed about it. And it wasn't me, like it wasn't my true, authentic soul self. And I saw that and it made me sad. And it made me sad that I kept that around again, but kind of like in a different manner, because genuinely, I don't think this person was purposely trying to mistreat me, but they absolutely were mishandling me because of their disregard for me. So I just want to say, so this reading applies to me just as much as it applies to anybody else out there. And I feel like it's a common theme that's been happening because right now we're in the middle of the age of Aquarius and shit's gonna hit the fan. Like, especially for those of us who are chosen, who are empaths, who are light workers, who are healers, who are shamans, who are brujas, like, those of us that ascribe to like all these different roles spiritually, which a few of them apply to me, but we are more sensitive beings. Like the world is going to need us and thus people are going to flock to us who don't exactly deserve that part of us and our energy. And it's, as much as it sucks, it's a constant learning. It's a constant lesson on really the universe is just wanting to teach us how to be discerning with our energy. And unfortunately, sometimes shit like this happens. But I'm here to tell you that like I was in a really dark place about a week ago, and if I could get out of the place that I was in because I had this like energy around me, this person, like fully, like I was fully invested in them and just letting that just, you know what, surrendering it. Ultimately, what the universe is asking you to do is to fucking surrender. Surrender, let it go, drop it. If it's meant for you, it will never leave. Drop it. Drop it. Let it the fuck go because you deserve so much more and you deserve somebody in your life and people in your life around you. This includes friendships, family members, just like interpersonal relationships in general and romantic partners. Like you deserve people who are going to water you just as much as you water them. I don't know why that message needed to come out, but I felt like it needed to come out. So anyways, we're going to move on with the reading. Ace of Wands here. So once you surrender with this Page of Swords, you surrender and you start absorbing and just also, I think the Page of Swords really is a card that right now is indicative of one, we have to surrender. Two, start being very observant of the people you have around you, of the people who want to be around you. Be very observant. Just sit back and observe their behaviors. Sit back and observe the behaviors, if their actions match up to their words, their intentions with you, because even if they don't say it, y'all are empaths like me. Y'all can fucking feel it. Okay? All right, babes. So really, really pay attention to that and don't even for a second, disregard your own intuition, your own gut feelings, if you will, because we are also coming into this era where spirit wants us to really like hunker in, hone down on listening to ourselves. Your intuition is going to tell you everything you fucking need to know. And like, I can tell you as somebody who's been in this practice for 5+ years now, your intuition, my intuition still every day is getting better and better and more honed in. And it's a practice. It's never ending. Your spirit guides are wanting you to just really hone in on listening to your intuition more and listening to your intuition better. So that being said, this Ace of Wands here, once you surrender and you start observing and you listen to your intuition, the Ace of Wands is a bright new fucking beginning for you, dude. Like, and it's going to be something too with this Three of Cups, something to fucking celebrate. There's celebration here. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, but yeah. So I know right now you're either in the thick of it or you're coming out of the thick of it, and it's dark and it doesn't really seem like there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but spirit really just wants you to work on releasing, letting go, surrendering, and allowing it to bring you what what it knows you need and want. And what I want to remind you of, one last thing, is like, keep your heart open to it. Keep your heart open to receiving, because it may not look like what you think it's going to look like. It may not come in the form or fashion, package, what have you, that it's going to look like, that you had anticipated it looking like, but it's going to be the best thing for you. So, all right. That was my kind of like long-winded little talk with you guys, but also I just am really happy that I'm able to bring you this reading. This reading is really a special reading this week, and I'm very happy that I got to have this talk with you guys. So thank you so much for joining again. And again, if you choose to use me as your personal services provider, I would be so blessed and highly honored. If you feel called to do so as well, we have our Cash App in the video description below, as well as in the bio. My best friend and I make these videos for you for free every week. So if you feel called to donate to us continuing to do that, please feel free to do so. But we love to do it anyways. Yeah, and I really love you guys. Genuinely, I know only like 6 people watch these videos right now, but we're going to get there, and we're going to create a huge community. So if you could like, comment, and share as well, that would be fantastic. I appreciate you all. And I hope that you have a blessed new moon, 11/11. And I just feel it. Things are going to start going up. I feel it. It's in my heart. I feel the energy shift physically. And I'm very happy for that, because I love you guys and I want the best for you. Thank you so much again for joining. Love you. Bye.